that you have asked about principals. We have the lists. We've carried them. Do we have them? Yes, please. We have the list. Kindly, we'll ensure that you carry them as we leave. But there is something small about those lists. Your Excellency, these lists, we've worked on them. But last week, a parent came to office saying that the son is a beneficiary at Singa. In our system, the student was not there. But we had to reach the school. And when the parent came, that she came to the office, is the mother who came to the office and impressed upon the office, and the check was written. So at times, you may have some names that we may not trace in our list, but we are accepting them. They are our children. So still cooperate. It's not that we don't want to have the new list. Please, those mishaps start off somewhere, and we want to correct. Two, I have been saying about Form 3, Form 4. It is true that we have people who have capacity. Thank you, Principal Teremi, Madam, our host, Mr. Ciro. Truly, when you look at some parents, and we are coming for your cooperation, that once you say this parent is capable, I think it would be part of what we are being advised. The revetting, we may now require your help. Please help us so that, and we are willing, our office works. I say we are paid from January 1st up to December 31st. We are there in office. About several lists that are signed, Your Excellency, ever since I went to the office, I've only signed for Form 1. And my colleagues from the staff from the department who are here, I will still sign. I've been appointed to be in that office. So it will be my signature. There will be no list from the sub-county, from the ward, from whoever. I'm available in that office. In fact, I've been having Dr. Oliver every other time calling. Principals, when they call at times, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Some have told me, now you are lying. And I said, please, you are colleagues. Why call me a liar? But those are the problems. We are going to work on them. In fact, Chairman said that they were going for me. If it were not for the governor, ningekuwa darasa tena kusahihisha. Now when I come your side, don't also be so hard on me. MCS are so hard on me, nyinyi ni wenzangu. Msiwe wagumu sana. I think, let me just end there, but mention this. Governor has talked about our mandate. Even the chair of the committee has talked about our mandate. When you go home, please help us have our youth in VTCs. They are ours. And be there also to encourage. Your Excellency, the deputy. I'm available, colleagues. Madam Karibu. Now is available. I'll be circulating it. Madam Karibu, Your Excellency.
Thank you so much, Daktari. All protocol observed. I want to take this opportunity first to thank His Excellency, our Governor, for inviting us to this very important meeting. The issue of scholarship has become a thorn in our flesh. We have tried all we could, but the problem just remained with us. And I want to thank God that now we have come together as stakeholders out of what we have discussed and the way forward that we have come up with. It's going to resolve the issue once and for all. I also want to thank you all, the principals, for accepting, for finding time out of your busy schedule to attend this meeting, because sometimes you can invite people and they don't come. So I want to say thank you so much. Thank you for your cooperation, because I'm sure up to now you have really persevered, you have gone through a lot, but you are still standing, and that's the reason why we are here together to come up with a solution. I don't want to say much because of we have seated for quite some time. I want to invite our governor. Let us all stand as he comes so that he can respond to all that we have said. Karibu, Your Excellency. Can stretch ourselves as he comes.
Okay, let's be seated, please. Let me take this opportunity once more to thank all of you who have spoken, and those who have not spoken. I'm sure those who spoke on your behalf, because you share similar problems. Lest I forget, let me appreciate all of you principals for retaining our students in school despite the difficulties that you have had. Please accept that as my sincere thanks to you, and look forward to working with you even more closely. You've been very candid in what you have said, and I also want to assure you that I will do all that is humanly possible to support you. At the end of today's session, I note that most of you did what we asked you to do, so please hand over all the lists of the beneficiaries that you have, plus your arrears, so that as I go back, I'm able to know how much we owe you and how much we can offset. So please, I want to ask the CC Education Plus with your team, move with the speed that should not take time, so that we are able to know, because I've seen the principals know exactly the numbers that they have and the areas that we have. We would like those lists properly harmonized, like you have said, so that we have a common list that we are talking about. I'll also be having a session, and I've had a session before, with the members of parliament and other stakeholders who are also supporting us in the bursaries and scholarship. Because like one of the principals said, we are aware that there are parents who have benefited from many scholarships at the expense of others who don't have anything. I want to give you this assurance, like I did mention, we have 70 million which has already been approved by control of budget. So the CC Education and your team, you will now have to balance out on how you are going to pay that money so that the students are retained in school. Priority be given to the Form 3s and Form 4s. And we had parents who had already owned up that they were able. Please, we don't want them to come back to the list. Assist us, because this is a problem we are trying to sort out. And I want to thank the principal, our host principal, Dina, for that very good proposal that you have given, which was also seconded. That let us involve the principals in vetting, because they understand the parents that are needy. So we want to involve all the stakeholders, the NAT officials, CUPED, the principals, so that we really get those who deserve. Because when we ordered for a revetting, we made one mistake, and we must admit. We asked the same fellows who had vetted these people to revet them. Now what they were doing, because they were also scared, these are the village administrators and some ward administrators, who were also scared that they will be sent away. So they wanted everybody to miss. Let's spoil everything so that we all miss. So you find that I'm also aware that we have genuine students who have been removed on the list deliberately. We have students who are not deserving, who have also been left on those lists deliberately. Please, my dear principals, assist us and let the office of the CC coordinate to identify parents who deserve, or students who deserve payment, so that once we have that list, we will make sure we struggle with this problem which we did not create. We will struggle with this problem as we see how to finish it. So that I want to allay the fears of the parents who are saying the students have dropped out of school, those in Form 3 or Form 4. I think no student should drop out of school in Form 3 and Form 4. Then we deal with what I've said, the Form 2s, who are the elephant in the house. Then the CC, I also want you to quickly harmonize. Let's account for the money that was misdirected. You remember the task force pointed out that some money had been sent to schools where students had either finished, students had moved to other schools. How much money have we saved out of that? And if we have done that, where is it? If it's in the schools, what modalities are we going to use to make sure that that money assists the students who are deserving? So that's something that you can also do very fast. Okay, there was also a suggestion. We'll also look for other sponsors who can help us, but we must show that we are sorting out our problems before we look even for other people to come and support us. Isaiah 1:18 says, "Come now, let us settle the matter," says the Lord. And that's why we are here. Though your skies are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. That is why we have come here today, to say, let us reason together. We have a problem. We cannot keep pointing fingers. We cannot keep blaming each other, but we need to face the problem squarely. And I'm very, very happy that you have come out clearly. You have been very candid. We really sympathize and empathize with what you are going through. But again, that is the sacrifice you have to pay as a leader. Even me, there are prices I'm paying as a governor, because I asked for that position and I was given. So even you as a principal, at least you also have to sacrifice. You also have to undergo some pressure. Like somebody said, if you cannot withstand the fire in the kitchen, never aspire to be a cook, because it will be hot in the kitchen. So those of you who are there, you are in the kitchen, let's see how we can go together. Our host, thank you very much. I was just reminding her that in my earlier life, I was here on this stage in 1986, acting a play called The Burdens, which was a set book. Then I was in second year. I was Wamala, and I was we were acting here. Then I was also here some years back when I was in Form 6, acting The Merchant of Venice, Mapepari wa Venice. I was Antonio. So I'm a drama. I have been around in drama. So this school brings a lot of very good fond memories, and I'm sure that like I've been invited, God willing, when we meet in Nakuru. I think it's on 4th of May, not April. When we meet in Nakuru, I owe you a debt. I know when we met, we didn't have a lot of time to do what we would have done. But when we meet, God willing, we'll be able to be free and even discuss many things, many ways that we can improve our academic standards. I'm happy that we are doing well, but I'm sure we can even do better as a county. I'm sure that you have the capacity to do that. So 70 million is ready. We'll be able to agree on how we manage it so that we elevate some of your problems. I'm sure we should be able to get it this week so that before you close, at least you have something in your accounts to be able to close the schools well. And I'd also said we are going to engage with, like we have done with salaries, because we realized a bit of disbursement issues from the national government. Once we agree and harmonize our figures and know exactly what we are supposed to pay, we will also be engaging our banks. If they can give us money in advance, and they are doing that on salaries, if they can give us money in advance so that we are able to pay the schools to enable you continue, and as we get disbursements from Nairobi, we give back money to the banks. That will be a better system to assist you so that at least you don't continue suffering the way you have suffered. It's embarrassing for a whole principal to go negotiating Sukuma Wiki at 6 in the morning. You know, you are also the image of, when we were growing up, Mwalimu Mkuu, you are the leader in that particular place. So when you negotiate and don't agree on the price of Sukuma Wiki, you can imagine what kind of image you are going away with. So I want to appreciate you, Chair Bikala. Thank you so much for making this possible at a very short notice. So thank you very much. I'm sure I don't want to confirm that there's lunch. I will let the host confirm, lest I may say something that I have no capacity to comment on. Otherwise, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you. Asanteni sana.
Makofi kwa gavana. Asante. Madam Beatrice Sioi, Chair Cheptais, vote of thanks. Madam Rachel Mkua, prepare for a word of prayer as you close this meeting.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Bungoma, the Deputy Governor, all protocol observed, Mrs. Kimachas Beatrice Sioi, Principal Kim Kapkota Girls. I have been given this task of moving a vote of thanks. I want to begin by appreciating God for giving us life, for enabling us to see this great day. I also want to thank the principals who have turned up. I know back in school, we are really suffering. And I want to thank you for coming to listen to what our governor had today for us. I know as we are going back home, we have some hope. I want to thank all the dignitaries who are here, including our governor, for finding time to come and share with us the problem we have. I thank you so sincerely because you are able to see the difficulties the principals are going through, and you set time to come and discuss with us. Thank you so much. May God bless you. I want to ask us to arise and give